In this next section, we're going to inspect and configure the Helm values, right? This is where we need to be a little extra careful because a mistake in this configuration is going to result into failing to install the remote engine, okay? All right, so I already have my editor. Here it is with all the information that I need to use, okay? Um, Again, if you don't remember where I got this from, it's from the engines page, settings, engines, locate the training remote engine, scroll all the way to the right, three dots, ellipses, install, and I just downloaded this file. I downloaded this file. Now you can copy also from here, up to you. I prefer to download so that I can have full visibility as compared having this long string all the way to the end, right? It's very long, okay? My preference is to download. Okay, good. The other thing I need to do is I want to go back to my terminal. Let's go back to my terminal, and I want to navigate under my OPT no name Kubernetes no name sec. This is where I want to be. Okay. And again, it's the same set of structure like before. It's the same chart like we were dealing with in the previous walkthrough when we installed the no name platform. So I'm not going to go into explaining it. The only thing I'm going to tell you is that we need to override a good set of values that you see in the values.yaml. Okay. I'm going to VI the file that I placed under no name, which is training remote helm.yaml. And you will see that this file is very simple, very small, right? The only thing that it contains, it overwrites the hardware requirements checking. So the Helm chart is not going to check for whether the hardware requirements are met, and it disables ingress. Okay, that's what it's going to do. Now, again, we need to make sure that we do everything correctly. Our goal is to take everything that is inside our editor that override the custom Helm values. We need to override this file, this content. We need to copy this content and paste it right underneath global. Right underneath global. Okay. The way I usually do it, which I find it to be the simplest, is I open a new line right underneath global. So I'm going to press lowercase o. This is going to open a new line like this. I open another line myself and I put my cursor at the beginning of the line. Okay. Remember, as soon as you press O, you're able to create new lines and you enter insert mode. Then I'm going to go in my editor and I'm going to copy the second line all the way to replica. So I'm ignoring ingress. I'm ignoring ingress altogether. Okay. I'm going to copy what I have selected, copy, and I'm going to go back to my terminal and I'm going to paste. Again, my terminal, when I paste multi-line values, it asks me whether this is really what I want to do, and I want to say yes. This is just my terminal, not yours. Okay. And now that I've done all that, I want to make sure that everything is properly formatted. Right? Generally speaking, if you do what I just did, you should be properly formatted. Okay. Again, if you don't have the no name properly formatted, then you probably have to add in a couple of extra spaces. But everything should be properly formatted. Everything. Okay. Have a look. Ensure that everything is properly formatted, that it looks like mine. The only other change I'm going to make, I'm going to make sure that the platform is enabled. I don't like it being false. I want to allow me to integrate with with log-based integration. So we need to exit the insert mode. So I want you to press escape once, and now you exit the insert mode. Put your cursor at the beginning of that line, line 28 on my end, right? False, and press X, 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 X. And press A to append. And you type true. It's the only other change I want to make. And again, escape, exit the edit mode, colon, write, quit. Again, VI could be a pain, but it's the only editor that is available by default. Okay. If you would like to add additional editors, you have full control, right, to this VMs. You can say apt update, apt install, bring whatever editor you like. We use it if that's what makes you more comfortable. Okay, just don't mess up the VMs. Okay, I can always provision more, but still, it's for your benefit, primarily from timing constraints. All right, so let's write and quit. And right now, my good people, we're good to go. Right, we're good to go. We should be able to install the no name platform. But to do that, we need to go to the next section, not this one. We have a separate section altogether for installing the no name platform. Okay, so back to the slides. We completed the fourth section, and the section is done.